Hi, I'm Megan from Bodywise Physical Therapy in Portland, Oregon. And I'm excited to be here today to start to share with you what I would like to put forward as a series of informational videos about becoming bodywise. And to me, that means coming into alignment. Not just alignment in your spine and with your bones and muscles, but alignment with the whole and the core and the essence of who we are. The integration of mind, body, spirit, or soul, however that resonates for you. Because it's my belief that this is what creates true health and harmony, not only in our systems, but how we can move that forward into the world around us. So I thought I'd start today with the foundational piece of that, I believe. And that is talking about resiliency. So how do we use our body's inherent wisdom to influence our mindset, to rewire our brains, to build foundational resiliency that shifts how we are able to move and respond in the world around us? So resiliency, what's that mean? You've probably heard a lot about it in the past at least few years. And some of the definitions are returning to the original state, the ability to adapt, the ability to overcome or recover from a crisis, trauma, stress, challenge. And while that's true, I think those definitions fall really short. I believe that resiliency, when looked at as a trait or a state of being, is so much more. If we have a state of resiliency that we operate from, then we can be responsive. We can move, we can grow from challenge. It has a flavor of springiness and creativity and honestly evolution. And that's what we're supposed to do as humans, right? Is evolve and change and grow and be better. So let's talk about that. How do we change the foundational way that we show up in the world to be healthier, happier, more connected, and more engaged? So that brings the question of what is the foundation? What is the foundation of our beingness? And that's our nervous system. Our nervous system is the filter. It's what creates our perception and therefore our responses and therefore our experience moment to moment to moment. So if we want to have resiliency, like that springiness that happens, then our nervous system, if that's the foundation, needs to be stable and safe and calm and connected and supported. And when I use those words, it's essentially describing what's called the para-sympathetic nervous system. And I won't get too technical into all of that today, but just to give you a little bit of framework. And some nicknames for that are rest and digest, or tend and befriend. This is the nervous system of living, of beingness, of being able to creatively respond and compassionately engage. But the nervous system is a spectrum. The other part of it is called the sympathetic nervous system. And some nicknames for that might be familiar are fight, flight, and freeze. And in this state of our nervous system, as a framework, as a filter, as a perspective, we have experiences of needing to survive, of worry, of fear, of feeling unstable, unsupported, scattered, overwhelmed. This again is the nervous system of survival. It's a nervous system of doing. And it's a place that we react from out of habit more than have the ability to respond from, as if in the parasympathetic system. And while it's easy to reference the preference of that, I want to be really careful and name that the sympathetic nervous system is really, really important. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes things really are unsafe. Sometimes that is an appropriate response or reaction. And also to name that as we grow up, especially in our youth, 0 to 7 years, and our nervous system is being developed, if we have trauma in our lives or stress in our lives, our nervous system sometimes gets stuck in that sympathetic nervous system state. And it can lead to ongoing feelings of a racing mind or anxiety or depression, of fear or panic. And I want to have a lot of compassion for that and not blame that or try to think about managing a quote-unquote monkey mind, but think of that sympathetic nervous system state as a way that your body and your nervous system has inherently tried to protect you. It's tried to survive. So let's honor that. And also give hope that you're not stuck there. That through doing these physical practices and exercises, we can shift the baseline tone of the nervous system into a more parasympathetic state. So that said, there's so much value in this, in creating this ability to be able to feel safe and grounded and calm and engaged and creative and compassionate, right? How do we do that? Well, that's what I'm going to get into in the future videos. We're going to use our body through different movements, through different breath patterns, different practices to be able to grow the resiliency muscles. And just like anything else, it takes practice to do that. But the beauty of it is, if we do that, we inherently change our system. We change the way that we feel. We feel more connected with ourselves. We feel more aligned. We feel more grounded in our truth. And when we feel that and when we operate from that place, we move in the world in a way that's different, that is compassionate, that offers space to others. And this can become a snowball effect. So we change our system. And that then changes the system of maybe a primary relationship. That can change a system of a family, of community. And my highest hope is this snowballs into the more of us that do this, we create the change we wish to see in the world. So if this sounds curious, if this feels right or true in some way to you, then I hope that you'll follow this series of videos that I'll be putting forward. And I hope that you find them helpful. You can reach me through my website at becomebodywise.net, and I'd be happy to resource any other help that you might need if you're having any struggles around some ongoing anxiety, depression, etc. So I'll look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.